Thank you so much for coming back to my page, The Choice for Christ. I am Morgan Choice. If this is your first time coming, thank you for coming. I am so excited to meet you. I don't know if that was like weird, but I said I want to meet you. I mean, like, whatever, I'm pretty open. Okay, let me focus. Okay, so I want to say this again. I'm probably going to say this every single time, but just thank you so much to everyone who has liked or shared or subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. I love the arts, I love dance, I love entertainment, and I also love the Lord. And my desire is really to have all artists and entertainers have an encounter with the Lord and to be successful and prosperous and to be set free in their gift. So today I really want to talk about this topic. This is a topic that I know is really prevalent and holds a lot of weight, especially when it comes into arts and entertainment. And that topic and word is rest. This is something that it's taken me many years to even understand what that means, how to do that, when do I do that, where do I do that? And I've had a lot of questions when it comes to this, and this has been a long journey of how to figure out how to do this as well in my own personal career. I always found that even when I was busy, or even when I was on tours or doing like busy work or it was a busy season, even in those times that I was supposed to rest, I never really felt completely rested. There was always something. Well, maybe I should get up and do this, or maybe I should go to do this, or maybe I should go here, or maybe I should speak to this person, or maybe I should do this class, or maybe I should just, it was just like, I need a break or like something, because this is a little whatever. And so the Lord really had to deal with me when it came to this, but it's something that I know when I found that sweet spot, that there was just so much power and victory, and I really felt strong in knowing that I could have that really deep rest in whatever season it was. Even if I was up till 3 a.m. when I was touring or when I was doing nothing at home, that the Lord was always there to carry me through any season, and I could actually find a really good rest, a deep rest for my soul, for my heart, for my mind in Him during that, by taking Him with me in that. Okay, so I'm actually going to talk about a scripture today. This is a scripture that I know a lot of people know, but this is a scripture that, especially in this season in my dance career, but then also looking back into the past, is something that I know that I could have learned to grab the scripture to carry me through whatever it was that I was going through that time of rest, or through that time that I was confused about how to rest, that this was something that I know that has really given me a lot of comfort and safety in now. Okay, so the scripture is from Matthew 11 and it's verse 28, and it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And I just really love this scripture, because looking back at my dance career, there were so many times that I felt weary, I felt burdened. You know, even when I was, again, busy, there was still so much that I felt like I had to do all the time. I had to turn up to this call time, I had to do this. Oh, will I make it if I do this? Even the times that I wasn't doing anything, you know, what do I do with my time now, Lord? I found that coming to Him, that laying that burden at His feet, that there was something that immediately I was to understand that there was a rest that I needed in my soul. It wasn't necessarily that I needed rest in terms of just laying on the couch, which is what I did, laying on the couch and just eating whatever it was that I could eat, that there was something that I needed to feast on that was a lot greater than just feasting on pasta or Thai food. There was a rest in Him, that His yoke was easy during that when I came to Him, it says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And so I knew that when I started to feast on Him, when I started to feast on Jesus and the Word, it didn't really matter what was going on, that there was always rest. There was always rest in my soul. Did I always operate in that immediately? No, but I always came to him and laid it at his feet, because I believe it's really important, especially in our careers, especially in dance careers, whatever it is that you do in the arts. We are always pulled around. We're always being pulled to different assignments, different, jobs with different people. There's always so much circulating around us. And I noticed that this was something that a lot of us carried, was this anxious rhythm to our career. And I was definitely held victim to that a lot of the time. And I knew that Jesus didn't want that for me, that he wanted me to come to him so that he could bear that weight, so I didn't have to. It's something that I've always investigated and wanted to really ask the Lord, how do I find this rest? How do I not necessarily have to go through life with everything being perfect, but how does my soul, how does my heart, how does my mind be able to find rest and focus during whatever it is that I'm going through? And so I realized there was something about this. If this is rest that you're giving me, then this is rest that you can provide for all of your children. And so that was something that I started to be hungry about, was that it wasn't necessarily about religion or something being of this type of intention. It was more about the intimacy when it came to the Father, when it came to the Lord, that was something that I was like, oh, this is what it is. It's coming to him, it's coming to Jesus, because he's the one that knows us. The Lord created us. He knitted you together in your mother's womb. So there's something that he always knows. He knows your thoughts, he knows how you react. He knows when you're doing something reckless. He knows when you're tired. He knows when you're energized. He knows when you feel love. He knows all these things. And so I wanted to give my life to him so that he could show me how I can rest in whatever it is that I'm supposed to do as an assignment here on earth. Again, I'm not perfect at this. Definitely not. We still have my days, but it is something that I feel passionate about, that we are able to rest in him, to give us that sustainability for our gift, for our career, so we are not burnt out. There's only so much that we can do, but how great he is makes me feel secure that I don't have to do everything. Also think that comes into a difference between being pressed and then just being exhausted. That's something too, sometimes the Lord will have you in seasons that he will put you in uncomfortable situations that you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this, but it could be for preparation, or it could just be to strengthen some things in you, like resilience or reliability. But then there's the other side of being burnt out and having anxious ruminating thoughts and being stressed out and just being on this rhythm that it isn't from God. I wasn't so tunnel visioned on just like, I have to do this and it has to be done right now. It was giving breath to the Lord to completely just open up rest for me to soak in. And so that's my first topic that I wanted to talk about today. I know that there's a lot more that you could talk about when it comes to rest, but I also know that in those seasons, that being in my word, that reading scripture, that memorizing scripture as much as I can, that having it accessible for me wherever it was, that it was just able to penetrate that anxiety or doubt and just shift the atmosphere that was around me that I might have been feeling anxious from, or just having my own anxious moment. And so, okay guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. I know I'm gonna say it 1,000 times, but I really appreciate all of the support. And I just hope that you have a really, really blessed day. Stay encouraged, dance, write movies, journal, sing, whatever it is that you wanna do today, give it to the Father. Let him create prosperity and richness and just creativity that's going to bless others today. All right, I love you guys. Have a blessed evening and all morning, wherever it is that you're in the world. And I will see you soon. Bye.